She's
Listen, we're
terrified.
live right now, but let me tell y'all, we starting this stream with a crisis in the Storm household because there's a spider with Hannah right now, and I don't even know if we even gonna be able to do this. We might have to abort mission.
It looked at me and I looked at it. It freaked out and ran behind my curtain, so I guess it lives there now.
Because I'm gonna do the introduction. I'm gonna do a proper introduction in a second, y'all. But we got a story time first. Shit, we're storytellers. We had a spider in the kitchen like a couple days ago, and we're trying to get better about not immediately murdering the spiders because they're beneficial most of the right. So I was in the kitchen, I was doing something, and I just happened to look behind me, and there is something on one of the Ziploc bags. And it's big enough that I fucking ejected myself from that kitchen so fucking fast. I said, babe, get it. I said, babe, get it. Because Hannah takes care of bugs. I don't do that shit. And Hannah's like, this spider is just slightly bigger than my comfort level. So it was a whole thing, us trying to get this fucking spider out the house without killing. We did, though. We did it. I'm so proud of us.
I got him. There was tongs involved and throwing the tongs out the window with
out
the
the
smoke.
window with the spider.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, because so Hannah got like a Tupperware thing over it because it was on the counter, but then we didn't have anything to slide under the Tupperware. So I'm trying to slide like a plate under there, and it got out. And we're like, oh shit. But it landed on top of one of Hannah's little crochet figures. So Hannah just put the tongs around the crochet figure, spiders on top, and we threw everything out the fucking window.
Wow. We got it later. And this motherfucker had the audacity when I'm trying to help him, giving me the angry little leggies, like, like, bitch, I'm trying to help you.
Rude, really. Rude, anybody. So, yo, what's up? Hi, y'all. I'm Crystal. I am the co-founder of the Tales of Forgotten Fiction Network, and welcome to the Vampire Beginnings live listen event. Let's go. We are so excited to be here. I am the writer-director of Vampire Beginnings. I am joined tonight by some incredible talent that has helped me put together Vampire Beginnings. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. We're going to have a great time tonight. Let's do some warnings right now. Episode 4 contains a sex scene. It is a narrated sex scene, so you should be over 18 in this stream, first the fuck of all. Second of all, if you got kids or somebody in your household, you don't want to hear them, you don't want them to hear the sexy noises, headphones on, all right? So don't come in, if you come in late, that's on you. I warned everybody right here, we got video evidence, so I don't know what you want me to tell you. So that's what's up. Babe, I'm gonna go to you next. Please introduce yourself, and then we'll just pass it around the room.
What's up? I'm Hannah or Pixel. I am apparently friends of spiders now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm sound designer for Tales of Forgotten, sometimes voice actor. Run it with my beautiful wife over here, Crystal. And yeah, we're gonna have a great time today. I'm gonna shove the baton at Tiani.
Hey there, I'm Tiani, voice actor. I play Boise in Vampire Beginnings. You can find me, I don't know, on my website, voicedbytiani.com. You can find me on Webtoon, Blinktoon, some audiobooks. Yeah, you can hear me around. I'm around. And of course on Tales. And I will hand it off to Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I'm a voice actor and photographer and creator of other things. You can find me on quite a few tale shows actually and some other places. I will not tell you the name of the character that I play because it's a secret. It's a surprise. So you're going to have to join us during episode 7.
Not me looking at the
And
freaking label that I've got under Tara's picture, like trying to cover it up with my hand, like it's not an OBS thing. I was like,
oh,
oh, it's a secret. It's not.
oh wait, I didn't even know it was under the label.
It's under
So
the label.
if you're watching, then you get to know what the surprise is early.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Fair,
that's it.
fair,
That's
fair.
it. Enjoy Tales.
Yeah.
Enjoy Vampire Beginnings, and let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I love how good we all are at introducing ourselves. Tiani, by the way, is an award nominated like twice now, like voice actor and like
Award
right,
nominated.
award not like
Narrates books.
right, like does so much. We are in the presence of like famous people right now, y'all.
Nah.
You know?
We need like a sound cue from whenever Tiani comes in.
Right.
You know, like Banner got one. We need one for Tiani and says saying something like, "Now introducing
right.
award nominated
Yes.
voice talent,
Yes.
Tiani Ma," like something
Tiani.
like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
but better than what I just did. But yeah,
that was really
Tiani,
good though. That was really good though.
It
come
was.
on, Tiani, come on, Tiani. Let's go.
Tiani's like, yeah, I just, I do some
Thank
stuff.
you.
I do some stuff. I love it. I love it.
You're there.
Right. So listen, we're gonna have a great time tonight, y'all. We're gonna live listen to these 2 episodes of Vampire. I've got some great questions for everybody sprinkled in. But first, I feel like I need to post a question to Tiani and Tara that we asked everybody on Monday, and that question is: when it comes to vampire tropes, what are you fucking tired of, and you never want to see it done again? The thinking faces are good. I'll tell you what's already been said. I'll tell you that Maganda wants why do all vampires have to be hot? Like, Maganda wants some normies, okay? Hannah says, y'all need to stop coming out of these dusty ass coffins. Just get a fucking bed. Like, what up? And then Kel says, y'all need to stop being so messy. When she eats a hamburger, she doesn't make a mess. So why are vampires always covered in blood? So, these are all valid. These are all fucking
That
valid.
is so true, though.
Right? It's so real.
Oh my gosh.
So what?
You know what? I agree about the coffins because what year are we in? You guys have been lasting for how many years now? And you're telling me coffins are still the preferred sleeping place? Give me a break. Like, no,
Right.
we're not rising out of mausoleums, pushing the nasty coffin aside. No, we're not doing that.
Valid.
Like, they've had
So-
enough time. They're rich. They've been around forever.
Right.
We can have other sleeping arrangements. I agree.
You don't want, like, when you go into shower, like, shower off all that coffin dust down your drain.
Right.
Like, you gotta call a plumber and explain yourself. Like, come on now.
Valid.
Yeah.
Valid. You can get a
That's
decent
funny.
blackout curtain for cheap. Right. You can get them like a Walmart. You go to
Exactly.
Walmart and get you a blackout curtain.
You got the shades
That's
that you could just press the button, they come down. You don't have to like roll out of bed. Just, oop, there you go. And that's it. You're fine.
So no excuses anymore for vampires coming out of coffins. Like, yeah, why y'all's
Mhm.
coffins down? Rexy, are your coffin nice? Like, you got the nice coffin? Like, what's up with that?
Right. Like, you want to be all cramped up? Why? What is the point?
Right. Like, come on. We want to see vampires just like spread out, like sleeping good. Because I hope you sleep good.
Exactly.
Valid. What about you, Tara?
That's funny. um, that's hilarious. That's a tough one, but I guess one thing is, who said it? Was it It might have been Leaf yesterday. Actually, he mentioned something like, we don't see vampires of like lesser status. Like all of them are super rich and super snobby. I think okay, if you want to be super rich, I've got feelings about that, but the snobbiness is just what I'm like. You honestly are a splinter away from death. I don't
Not a splinter.
understand.
Not a splinter.
Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So the snobbiness is,
Okay.
it's just that irks me so bad. Like I get immediately, if there's a snobby vampire, I'm like, oh, I hope you die.
Valid.
I hope you die.
That's
So
no, that's legit. That's legit. That's legit. Do you think it's just something that comes with living like as long as vampires do? Or do you think that
I
that's just his excuse?
I think that there is a case for that
Mm-hmm.
to an extent because, you know, you're just living, like you're just living and living and living and living, and at some point, I won't say that you'll have lived every single possibility that there is to live, but I would assume that there would be some sort of boredom that's associated
Mm.
with that, especially when you're talking about like thousands of years. And I remember, oh man, this was like last year or something. I was sitting down, probably working, and just a thought came into my head like, what if what if a vampire lived to like 1 million years old? And then thinking 1 billion years old. Like what would happen if a vampire lived to see the end of the sun, to see the death of the sun? Like what would that
Right.
mean? And because that's billions
Yeah.
of years.
Can't even
And
comprehend it.
I would assume though that hopefully at some point, like, okay, so you're a vampire, you got a lot of time. You can learn a lot of stuff and
Hopefully.
become extremely, yeah, hopefully,
Mhm.
you're right about that. But you could become extremely skilled in a lot of different things because you just have so much time. You can literally do it all if you wanted to. So if you're bored, why not do something to help, uh, you know, satiate that boredom by, I don't know, creating technology that will be beneficial for the earth, but also like, hey, we've found this cool thing that will allow us to cleanly go to other planets and not fuck
Mm-hmm.
their shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
like
True, true.
let's just wave as we drive by or something. Like, I don't know. There's other
Mm.
options.
Mm.
And when you think of all the different fields that are available. So, for instance, Tiani, the medical field, there's so much stuff to do in the medical
Mhm.
field. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you can be
Yeah,
a
for real.
surgical nurse, you could be an ER nurse, you could be a nurse practitioner, you could be
Mhm.
a nurse's assistant. Like you can do all of those things just within nursing and more. So, I mean, if you're bored, m- I don't know, maybe you're just not looking that hard enough for fun. I don't know. Could
Dang.
just be me.
That's true. But now you've made a case for the coffin because they're literally getting into one thing they can't have. Like, let me just get a little taste of death since I'm never gonna die. So you know what?
Just
No.
die, little kid. Just die. But
Now
maybe.
I'm thinking about poor Booker in the old guard, right? Just that man wanted to die
Oh
so
yeah,
bad, like he just
he
wanted to
did.
go, bro.
He did.
Yeah,
But maybe.
you could learn a lot. You could. I mean, but you know what? I think that's it's interesting too because like, say for example, the old guard, great movie. They were like trying to change things, but because they were so close to it, they couldn't see any good that they were doing. So I mean, you might have
True.
vampires that have that, and then like in the Defenders, I'll never forget. Sigourney Weaver delivers this bomb ass line where I mean, she's a being that's been alive for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, right? And she's just like, I don't understand why y'all are tripping over this city. Like they burn all the time, like whatever. So if you've just lived through like destruction so much and you've just seen,
Mhm.
civilizations rise and fall, I imagine you might have a pretty blasé attitude about things. So I don't know.
Mhm.
Maybe there's a reason we don't live as long as we do, because we'd all just be like, whatever. I know.
True.
I know. It's something. It's something to think about. Something to think about. All right. So before we dive into episode 4 and 5, one last question for everybody, because this is a love story. I'm so sorry, Boise. Uh, so I'm gonna ask y'all, what are your favorite types of love stories? Do you have a favorite love story? Do you not give a fuck about love stories? Let us know. To you too as well, Chad.
Mm.
Do you have a favorite type of love story that you're like, I'm a sucker for that shit, I'll always watch it?
I've got two.
Oh, go. Let's go.
Go ahead.
One is more like fluffy ooh, one might be more of a toxic thing, but
No
Oh,
judgment here. No
oh
judgment.
God.
We listen and
Mhm.
we don't judge.
Mhm.
I think the
Hilarious.
simplest like ooh one is definitely the friends to partners is like so adorable and so cute, especially when it's done right.
Yes.
Especially when it's done right and they're still that friend feeling, but they're still partners. It's that like that both go hand in hand type of thing. It just when done right, it just makes me feel all warm and like oh. But but the other one I love is the what not necessarily like villain to lovers. It's that vibe of fuck the world, you're my world, I'll burn it down for you. I love that shit.
Listen, yes,
I love that
yes.
shit. It's great.
Listen, I don't want a partner that's gonna pick the world over me. What the fuck kind of nonsense is that?
Exactly.
You want a partner that's like,
Exactly.
I'm picking you over the world. That's what you want. Yes, love it, support it. What about the rest of y'all?
For me, like one of the things that I like a good, cute enemies to lovers. Has to be like in that comic vein. I will sit there and watch that all the time. But I will also go for a nice toxic love story where both flawed in some way. Like, for example, I just finished Butcher and Blackbird. That was the last audiobook I listened to. Very good. Shout out to those voice actors because I usually don't do the dark romance thing, but it was so good. They're both murderers.
Oh,
They fall in love.
Oh,
Yes.
yo, put that in my Discord. I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Yo,
Let's
yes,
go.
please.
Let's go.
I want that shit.
I'm gonna need that.
And I was like,
tea.
is something wrong with me? Because I
No.
enjoyed that. Like, I'll listen to that.
You didn't write it. You're just listening to it, okay? There's
Right,
nothing
exactly.
wrong with you. Not at all. Not at all. I love the
Yeah.
spectrum here. We're like, we like the ooh woo, but if it's a little toxic, we can fuck with that
Right.
too. Like
Yes.
Hilarious.
so good, so good. Tara, what about you?
I've never even thought about it because I've like going out to read or engage in like a strictly romance
Mm-hmm.
property. That's not typically something that I generally will do. But I will say, because I do watch like rom-coms, and I haven't in a long time,
Mhm.
but I like the quirky type of thing. I think that's cute. I think that has its place. I think it's fun. But I also do enjoy like a darker type of romance where there's tension and
Mhm.
stuff. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I think I do enjoy that. I just don't have any specific examples off the top of my head. But Kels asks, do they murder together, Tiani? In the book.
Yeah, eventually they do. Yes. It's
Bro,
wonderful.
I need this book. I know Calvin right here going, hang on. 1 second.
It was so good.
Hilarious.
Let's go. I love that so much. The Hannibal TV show, I will ship Will and Lecter so much. Listen, that Hannibal TV show was so good. That was so wrong, bro.
It was wrong.
Anyway,
but it was
that'll
right.
be a whole different podcast. We'll talk about that. All right. Angel and Buffy was not too bad. You are right. Angel and Buffy, you know what? Aside the fact that it's slightly, you know what? We're not going to speak ill will of fucking Buffy the Vampire Slayer because that is the OG. And that is legit. We're just going to pretend that he's not as old as he is. We're just going to pretend. We're just gonna fucking pretend.
Yeah.
Because that's the OG shit right there. Angel and Buffy was legit. I ship it forever. Not Spike. I love Spike. Not with Buffy. Fight me. I don't give a fuck. We can talk about it, but not right now. All right. Right now we're going to get into some better vampire stories. That's ours. So go ahead, get your headphones on, get your snacks. We're going to do a live listen, live capture. You're going to see Boise's reaction to Raegel and Alexa's bullshit in real time. I'm so excited. Let's go. People in Discord, you'll just watch my stream and you'll be able to hear as I hit play. Because I've got the Winamp up. We've got episode 4 of Vampire Beginnings. Let's get it started. Here we go.
This was going to be a dumb way to die, and I was so close. Damn it. There were knives in that kitchen. Why hadn't I taken one? Vugans were nasty creatures. They had 3 legs and 2 arms. Their faces were spongy, whiskery, 3 eyes, a mouth almost shaped like a human's. But they had 2 rows of teeth, far sharper than a vampire's fangs. It wasn't their bite that killed you. Oh no. If this thing reached me, it would beat me to death and rip me into smaller pieces so it could... Shit. I slipped. Damn my knee. I scrambled, looking for purchase. But all these damn rocks were so loose. No! It grabbed my leg, yanked me towards it, and that hurt like hell. I flipped onto my back and did the only thing I could think of. I swung the pillowcase hard. There were bottles and cans inside, and I was rewarded with its sound of pain and a much lighter grip. I started to scramble backwards. Ow! Fuck! It recovered far too quickly. By the sun goddess, was everything stronger than humans? It slammed its massive fists against my chest, and the pain was terrible. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I reached blindly to the side, grabbing a rock and making a fist around it. I punched the damn thing in the face. I kept trying to punch it, yelling as I did. But after the 3rd time, it just grabbed my arm, pinned it to the ground, and sank its 2 rows of teeth into my collarbone. Freedom sucked. It really, really did. I was going to die for it, for nothing. I'd accomplished nothing. She'd never know. I was furious. And I couldn't even use my other arm. And now I was being lifted into the air, and... That broke something. Yeah, lots of things broke. I wonder what they would say about me. Would they say anything? Alexa probably wouldn't give me 2 seconds of thought. She probably thought I was dead already. I hated that. Not that I needed her approval, of course, but I wanted her to see me as something other than a weak, helpless human. She was so... fucking magnificent. And I was going to die, just like she said I would. You know, maybe the very simple lesson here is that men should listen to women more. I was going to pass out. It was still hitting me. I couldn't take any more. Wait. What was that noise? That was Alexa. She looked good. At least, I think she did. God, as I was nauseous. She was shooting the Vugan, and it... Was it glowing? Did it have a self-made force field? Since when did a Vugan have that? Were all the books I've read outdated? Shit! I heard another. Oh, great. Now I was being flung over its back. It smelled terrible. Right, okay. I might have been fucked up, but I could still fight it. I just needed something to fight it with. I reached around it and jammed my finger right into its eye. Ha! Take that! It howled and flung me. Oh, fuck. Why was I so high in the air? Why had it thrown me so hard? She consumed me. That's what it felt like when Alexis Virus had you in her arms. Now all I could smell was her, and hear her hard breath, and feel her arms around me. And that hurt. Because, you know, things inside, broken. But I no longer cared that they hurt. How did you know?
Later, Raegel.
Wait, you're in sunlight!
Shut up!
Alexa, get out of the sunlight!
I'm working on it.
We were moving so fast. One moment it was hot sun and torrid air. The next I was in the transport. It was cool and dim. Wasn't artificial light great? She put me on the floor, but I could hear those things outside. Were they banging on the transport?
Warning, critical failure.
Computer silence. Begin diagnostics. Self-repair the moment the proximity is clear.
Wait, what are you doing?
We can't leave with those things tearing the transport apart. This is not a warship.
Can't you call for backup?
Just lie back, Raegel. I'll fix you when I'm done.
You can't go out there. Alexa, stop! Of course, she didn't listen to me. That stubborn, stupid woman did not listen to me. Computer, don't you have any weapons? Don't ignore me, you stupid, stupid machine! You've got to help her! Fine, I'll help. I tried to stand up, I really did. But the moment I tried, I passed out.
Put your headphones on, and let's begin. Pulled from the Tales of the Forgotten archives, we bring you Vampire Beginnings, Episode 4. Viewer discretion is advised. This episode is rated R and is not safe for work.
Yes?
She let the human go free.
Alexa.
Her transport is gone. If I had to guess, the human got in trouble and she's gone after him.
In daylight, at the height of the sun's power? By the goddess, she is stupid.
She has a soft spot for this one.
Why? Who is it?
No one. Just arrived with Clan Sora. But something about him got to her.
He either has something on her or he has a value that we've not seen yet. I'll take it from here. Well done, Isbay.
You honor your end. I'll honor mine.
Of course. Alicia, come here. I've a new assignment.
Repairs commencing.
Alexa. The transport door was still open. She wasn't inside. How long had I been out? I had to do something. I tried to crawl forward, and there she was. Oh, thank the goddess. She fell into the transport. The strange, translucent helmet around her head. The blood of those things on her. At least I hoped it was all their blood.
Computer. Give Raegel control. Acknowledge.
Acknowledged.
Say your name.
What? Why?
Just do it.
Raegel! Alexa, what's wrong? How can
Computer might...
She didn't finish the sentence. She just stopped talking. I hate to admit it, but I never felt so terrified. Not even when I thought I was going to die. I crawled over to her. Computer, shut the door! When I reached her, it took a lot of painful effort to get myself to sit up, back against the wall, and get her at least halfway into my lap. She was breathing weakly. It sounded wrong, raspy, kind of like mine. Weren't we a pair? Except this was my fault. If she died from sun exposure, it would be my fault. Oh, you stupid woman. Why are you here? What would possess you to come after me? You should have let me die out there. I deserved it. I never meant for you. No. Alexa, you will not die like this. I forbid it. Computer, how do I remove her helmet?
Sun visor open.
This helmet protected her from the sun? What else?
Mistress Vera's is wearing UV protection on her custom fitted.
It's in her armor?
Yes.
Then why does she sound like this? What's wrong with her?
Her suit is capable of blocking approximately 5 minutes of sun exposure when taking additional damage.
How long was she out there?
7 minutes and 38 seconds.
How do we help her?
The suit is equipped to begin a healing process for UV exposure.
Why isn't it auto... You know what, never mind. Can you activate it?
Yes.
What are you waiting for? Do it! Do it now!
Process commencing.
Will she be all right?
She is currently in a UV-induced
I
coma.
know that. Will she wake up?
Calculating. She has an 87.9% chance of making a full recovery.
Oh. Thank the sun goddess. Well, maybe not her. Whatever. You're going to be fine, Alexa. You hear me? Computer, I'm bleeding.
Yes. Would you like me to open the first aid kit?
That would be great.
It is open. Please refrain from moving Mistress Vera's too much during the process.
Wouldn't dream of it. Computer, how far away are we from the Akashic Cave?
By kilometer or time.
Time.
We are 2 hours from your destination.
You're sure Alexa will be all right?
She now has a 91.2% chance of making a full recovery.
I wouldn't get another shot at this. And if I didn't get to that cave, I'd always be this weak, bleeding on myself, no use to her or anybody else. Take us there.
We are en route.
Report.
She's been located. I'm sending you the coordinates.
A moment. You are sure?
Yes, ma'am.
She is not to enter that cave. Do you understand me? If she exits that transport, kill the human and detain her. I am en route.
On your order, mistress.
It was the scent of blood that pulled me back to consciousness. I felt my fangs emerge, ravenous for the taste. I sat up too quickly and was instantly nauseous. Ugh. Sun exposure was nothing to toy with. It wasn't my first time, but I did hope it would be my last. I licked my lips and looked around. The scent. Raegel. He was on his side on the floor, an open medkit beside him. It looked like he'd taken pain meds. A lot of them. And done a terrible job trying to clean and dress the bite he'd gotten. I quickly moved closer to him, ignoring the hunger that clawed at me. I lifted up his shirt instead. The bruising pattern was concerning. Computer, scan the human for internal injuries.
Listing all injuries. The human has severe internal trauma. He will be deceased
Computer,
in...
silence. Go offline. Raegel, wake up. Raegel, wake up now.
What? Alexa.
Listen to me. I need you to do something you're not going to like.
You look nice.
Raegel, focus.
What? What is it?
You're dying, but I can fix you.
Figured. Fucking vegans.
Raegel, please. You have to drink my blood.
I've never needed vampire's blood. Never drank it before. No once.
That doesn't surprise me.
Wait. You don't want me to die?
No. No, I don't.
I don't want you to die either.
You saved my life. You could have killed me.
I would never. And you saved mine. Hey, why didn't you just turn it on yourself, your suit?
I was going to pass out. You would have been defenseless. I needed to give you control of the transport first.
What? You're very heroic.
I am a fool, is what I am.
No, Alex. I'm a fool. A very big fool. And I don't want to die with you thinking that of me. I'll do it. I'll drink from you.
I expected more of a fight.
Yeah. Those meds are nice. But I really don't want to die. Not like this. Not with you seeing me like this.
I know. You want to be my equal.
I want to be someone worthy of you.
What?
Hmm?
Never mind. He wouldn't need much. I split open the skin of my palm. Vampire blood affected those who took it differently. Truly, it depended on the vampire. Because I could heal myself as fast as I could, and I'd been blessed with strength, both of those attributes would pass onto him, for a short time. Enough to repair what was broken inside of him. Well, the physical parts, at least. I pressed my palm to his mouth, and he closed his hand around my wrist, taking what I offered. He looked at me the whole time. It was intimate in a way. Involuntarily, I ran my fingers through his messy hair. When it was enough, I took my hand away. There. You'll begin to feel better shortly. Just rest.
Alexa, I want to know what's in that cave. If any of this was worth it.
Rest, Raegel. The Akashic Cave was a place of myth. Our stories told of a place where the memories of our souls lived. It was a holy place, I suppose. And for reasons I could not remember, we were always told it was not a place to seek out. How had Raegel discovered it? Who gave him that piece of paper I'd seen with instructions and the cave's symbol? I was unsurprised he'd ordered the transport to take us there. On the outside, it looked unspectacular. Truly, with his human eyes, I doubt he'd be able to see the entrance, as hidden as it was in the rock's cliff face. This wasn't wise. I should have returned home immediately. But I'd had a blood bag, in time to think, and a curiosity was settling in. I also felt oddly pulled to this place. Strange. Very strange.
Do you always feel this amazing? Is this what it's like?
I turned in my chair to look at him. He was sitting up, staring at his hands, looking down at his body as if he would be able to see the changes inside. I stood and walked over to him, checking the bite mark from the Vugan. It was fully healed. Good. I'm not sure how to tell you how it feels for me because, well, I've always felt this way.
Goddess, I feel like I could punch a hole through this transport.
Please don't. It's just been fixed. I hadn't seen him smile yet. It was lovely. It made his eyes kind.
That's twice you've saved my life.
I'm glad you're counting.
Are we here? At the cave?
Yes, which is what we need to discuss.
You didn't take me back.
Obviously not. Where did you get the...
I meant what I said.
You say a lot of things.
I do. But you saved my life. You didn't have to do that. But you did so. I should say things. I should... Wait, how did you know I was in trouble?
There was a drone following you.
Oh. Why? Why let me go just to spy on me?
Because, unlike you, I know how dangerous the wilds actually are. And I wanted to keep an eye on you.
You were worried about me.
Where did you get...
Do you know there are chapters on you in the history books of Nomoria I was allowed to read?
I know what those books say. That's not important now.
You sounded larger than life. Larger than any of the vampires I'd come across. Then you swept into Clan Sora, and you weren't a fantasy character anymore. You were real. We'd heard the rumors. We knew you didn't like the way Clan Sora was treating us. I'm sure there were other reasons you conquered them, but did you know some of my kin prayed to you? Night after night, they would say a prayer that the great Alexa would come and free us and take us to her clan.
Did you pray to me, Raegel?
Of course not. Not me. Besides, I knew you wouldn't hear. I prayed for our freedom.
Of course.
But not for the reasons you think.
All right. What reasons?
When I saw you come down those steps, in real life, I'd never been so angry. But I was angry because all I could think was that I'd never be good enough for you. I was dirty. I was weak and scared. I was nothing to you but food. And the first time I saw you, more than anything, Goddess, more than I wanted to be free, I wanted to be worthy of you. I hated that. I hated that you made me feel that way. And I didn't even know you. I'm not a child. This isn't a book. You made me feel... You made me feel...
There are not a lot of firsts when you're 2,000 years old. You get used to it. But here he stood, with my power running through his veins, with this cave that was so important to him a few short meters away, and he'd chosen to be open and vulnerable with me. He still had not met my eyes. He who'd never had any issue staring me down before. I stood, closing the distance between us, and touched his bearded face. Look at me, please. It took him a moment. I waited. Finally, his eyes met mine, and the feeling that rushed through me was exquisite.
I know. I'm ridiculous. I'm a lot of things. I do want humans to be free. I do want to be a vampire's equal, but you... Fuck you, Alexa. From you. For you. I want even more.
You are enough, Raegel. As you are enough.
How can you say that?
Because I am not stupid. You courageous, beautiful, frustrating man I am learning are also sometimes stupid. You're enough because you are brave. Because you want better for your people. Because you are willing to fight for it, to die for it. In fact, you are so stupid and so brave and so worthy of me. You were going to die for it alone. You have no army. You clearly have no friends. All you have is your conviction, your passion, what drives you. That makes you worthy.
Not just for them. I wasn't going to die alone. Just for them.
His words thrilled me. It had been longer than I could remember since I'd felt such a thing.
I want you.
You've said that before.
How long do I have? Feeling like this?
A few hours at most.
Then let me please you, mistress. Here, in this space, where there is just the two of us, I can be a fast
I shut him up with my mouth over his. My sigh was one of pleasure, one of relief when he did not disappoint me. He returned my kiss, his lips softer than anticipated. Pleasure was easy to come by. After 2,000 years, my partners were so many and so varied I could not remember them all, though none ever pleased me, as well as the magnificent Lilith of Planet Heaven. So yes, pleasure was easy. Connection was different. Connection was rare. Connection was that thing that underlaid passion and made it burn brighter and made a simple human's kiss overwhelming. Oh, he was worthy, and I would make him prove it.
The feeling of Alexa inside me was the most incredible thing I'd ever felt. Her strength in my hands. Hands that I used to lift her, move her where I wanted. I put her back against the wall, my body pressed against hers. I loved kissing her. When I felt her vampire fangs graze against my lower lip, it made me moan so loudly she laughed. She had a beautiful fucking laugh. Everything about her was beautiful. Clothes were such a nuisance, weren't they? Mine were easy to come off, but that damn suit of hers. I made her laugh again as I struggled, and I was instantly addicted to hearing that sound. I figured it out, with her help. And it wasn't a laugh, but her moan I was blessed with. When I dropped to my knees and pressed my mouth between her thighs. Her back braced against the wall, her legs over my shoulders. My hands atop her thighs, holding her still as I tasted her. When I pushed my tongue inside her, her breath came sharper. Her moans louder when her clit was between my lips, gently, harder. And when she came, I nearly did too. I felt so powerful because of her. But I still don't know how I ended up on the floor on my back. I didn't care either. Her hair curtained around us, her lips demanding her tongue on mine, sharing the taste. When she touched me, her mouth swallowed my sounds. When she took me inside of her, I couldn't have cared less about freedom. My only job, my sole purpose in that moment, was to please her. Beautiful. So beautiful.
So are you.
She sat up, a goddess astride me. I touched every part of her I could reach. Her thighs, her hips. I caressed the well-defined muscles of her stomach and watched them tremble as she moved. She took my hand, guiding my fingers between us, and I knew what she wanted. I touched her clit as she rode me harder and faster. I could not contain my sounds of pleasure, and she could not contain hers. In that moment, I dared to wonder what it would be like if she was always mine.
For a human, the way he moved inside of me was perfect. It was even better when he used the strength I'd given him, flipping us over, pinning my back to the floor with his weight atop mine, which I eagerly welcomed. He slid back inside me, sending every sensitive nerve ending on fire. It was too much, and not enough. When our hips pressed tightly together, he went still and kissed me. He kissed me slowly, all his passion and focus and conviction, just for me. It felt like a gift. I framed his face and ran my fingers through his beard. Finally, he moved. Slow, sensual. I didn't expect him to feel as good as he did. It was another gift. Watching his face, watching the pleasure darken his eyes and tighten his beautiful features. I wanted more. I wanted to be inside of him. I wondered if he would allow it. Raegel.
Do it.
Be sure.
Please. Her fangs pierced my skin, and I've never come so hard. The pinch of pain was nothing compared to the feeling of her inside me. I was utterly consumed by her lips sucking at me, the jerk of her hips, the delicious sting of her nails into the muscle of my back as she came again. Maybe I'd gotten freedom all wrong, because I felt it now, here, with her. I'm never moving.
You'll get hungry before I will.
Don't care.
Kiss me.
I think I should edit a few things.
Why?
Well, if you're going to describe our first time together, I think you should include how good I looked without my clothes.
No. They can wonder. That's for me.
As you wish. You don't have to write that next part.
Yes, I do.
I hate thinking about it. That was so hard for you, and I could have lost you.
But you didn't.
Thank the goddess. Write it tomorrow. I think we should reenact what happened in the transport.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. I can do it better this time.
Prove it.
We love. Listen. We kind of make it clear in episode 7 what is going on while Alexa is writing this book, so they should be banging, to be honest, because nothing good is happening. Like, there's nothing good happening right now. There's really not.
Especially not the finale.
It's fine. Listen, they'll be fine. It's a love story. Everybody's gonna be okay. Everybody's gonna be all right. But Ressie, so let's talk about it. Yes, it's pretty fast. It is pretty fast. Now, we absolutely could have dragged this out like a little longer, but your girl, that's me, I have a soft spot for this notion that sometimes you can meet people and there is a knowing, an instant connection, almost as if you have loved each other before, and the hopeless romantic in me kind of loves that. Also because I have felt that type of connection in real life, and I put a ring on it as soon as I did. So there you go, right? So I did. So yes, it was in like today's pretty fast. It was almost like Disney movie fast. Listen, take your time, people, but I love that they had this instant connection. And listen, they weren't dropping I love yous. They were just dropping, okay, I like you and I want to fuck you, so let's do it. So, I mean, they do get to the I love yous pretty quick too, but it's fine. But yeah, what and it's only 7 episodes, so we are absolutely at the halfway part. Yeah. So what did we think of Raegel's adorable confession, you guys?
Yes.
Well, I feel like, first of all, I'm recovering. Boise has just been through things that she never signed up for.
That's so real.
I feel like what was that movie, Bird Box, where they're forcing the lady's eyes over? Look. Boise, listen.
Like, no. I literally do not understand that at all. I was not asking about this story because I get it's a romance, it's short, but I was like, we as you. Listen, sometimes you just meet people and you just have a knowing. Here, I'll literally give you an amazing example, like a real life one. Like, and I've told this story to some people before, like when Hannah first came into my Twitch chat, streamers, we always see are the names, right? All we see is your handles. But Hannah just had a good vibe. And I always remember, and she didn't talk much. She never talked a lot. But I remember when she came in, I just had this little quiet thought that I hoped she came back. That's all, because she just had a vibe about her. So I just, like, I'm also demisexual. Listen. Scorpios get a bad
So
rap.
cute.
I know. It's disgusting.
I love it.
I know. Listen. Everybody thinks that Scorpios be out here just fucking. That's not true. I also need like deep connection, but that's what I think Alexa was trying to convey here. She's like, I can fuck. She's like, I've been fucking for 2,000 years. She's like, I feel something when I am in the presence with this idiot. Like, I don't understand it. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but there is a connection here that I have not felt, and it's been a very long time for poor Alexa. So, and that's why the music changes in the different narration parts, because for him, sure, it's connection, but it's also lust. Let's just be so fucking for real about it. But for Alexa, she's like, he's not doing anything that she hasn't gotten before. He's just not. So this moment for her is literally all about the connection, and that enhances pleasure and all that good shit. But that's what this moment is for them. And for him, he finally gets the girl because he thought that he had to be, strong and worthy.
It's like low key, yeah, Raegel still unworthy, boo.
Right, Marcy's like, no, you still not fucking worthy, bro. I don't know when you're gonna be, but it's not yet.
Exactly. It's not today.
Can you imagine the intercom coming and you just hear Boise, boo, do better, boo?
I love it so much.
She would.
She absolutely would. She really, really would. She really, really would. So, Lambo 4 out of 10. I know, right? So, Tiani, let's talk about Boise. Even though we don't get to Boise in this episode, we do get to Boise in the next episode, which is phenomenal. Boise annoyed as shit by what's going on, as usual. Like, damn, I told this girl. What do you love about this character?
Which one? Boise?
Yeah, we'll talk about Boise first, yeah.
I love how blunt she is with whatever she's feeling. Like, oh no, you suck. I'm going to tell you this. You're ridiculous. I'm going to tell you this. Even when she's supporting Alexa, she's like, we're not going to BS each other. Let's be real about what's happening. She's very open. I like her connection with Alexa, of course. Like, they trust each other. You could tell they've been through some things together. Like,
yeah,
that's her girl right there.
Yeah.
To the point where she's like, why are you with this human?
I mean,
Ew, I understand connection. Okay, girl. Are you lonely? Okay, but still, ew.
Like, not worthy. Like, just not worthy at all. Did you ever, reading the script, because, you know what happens in all 7 episodes, was there ever a moment where you were like, Boise, girl, why?
Most of the time, I understood why she was doing the things she did. I would have loved just one moment where she could maybe punch somebody that she really, because I feel like she's so, Boise is out here restraining herself. There's so many times she's just like, this is some bullshit. Like, I really,
What's a moment in the script that you were like, Crystal, I really wish you had to let Boise just let loose?
Ooh. Probably in the upcoming episode where everybody's just arguing with each other. Like, if it had dissolved into a full-out fight, would I be mad? No, Boise probably would have been like, yes, finally, the time is here. Let out some aggression.
All I got to do is let him swing first. He's like, yeah, swing first. Do it.
Exactly.
Please, right? I love that. So also, Tiani, you've done so many different mediums of voice acting. You've done the audiobooks, you've done the indie video games, you've done the audio dramas. Do you have a favorite?
Ooh. It really depends on my mood. Like, I hate to say it like that, but it depends on the mood. Like, sometimes you've done so many audiobooks where you're like, okay, I'm tired. I don't want to see another long form narration for a long time.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
So then coming into the other things are so much, I'm not going to say simpler. Like, it feels like a breath of fresh air. Like, thank God I could be done with this because audiobooks are very much a marathon. I just finished one, if you can't tell from the fatigue, like, oh God.
Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah.
So this
No,
is
they're
why I'm
legit.
like, but just to dive into different character times is just such a relief. And sure, you could do it in audiobooks too, but not as much because you're still a narrator and character usually. So
Mhm.
there's that balance, that tightrope that you have to walk. Whereas when you're doing like your audio dramas or your video games or something, you just dive right into the character and it's nice.
Yeah. 1000%. 1000%. Tara, we've gotten to the uwu part of this story. How does this rank for you as far as love stories go?
Oh man, Raegel is such a little.
You are in a safe space. I want you to say what you are feeling about Raegel right
I'm
now.
trying to think of the words. That's why there's a pause. It's not that I'm not going to say them. It's just I'm trying to figure out which words to say first
Valid.
about this man.
Okay.
He man, he's always thinking about what I put it in the chat. He's like, is she thinking about me? Like, dude, you are about to die.
Yes.
Should you be looking for a hiding spot and focusing on that? So, is Alexa, is she thinking about me at all? Like, dude, like, oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, I understand it. I understand it. Yeah, right. Exactly, Kels. Like, you're about to be ripped in half. Like, are you thinking about you? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, it's like I make a lot of jokes, but I understand. Like, I have to put my brain into a certain mindset. Like, this is the type of story that this is. So I
Right.
have to throw other stuff out the window. Because I had a conversation with one of my sisters one time. What were we talking about? I don't know. I think I was talking to her about Twilight or something. And I mean, I know that's like a wild thing, but just stick with me. It was
Okay.
either Twilight or the Vampire Diaries. And I said, listen, I'm having trouble understanding this because she's read ever since I was little. Like, I've always seen her reading a romance novel. So she's like expert level romance novel reader. So she understands the genre very well. And I was telling her the problems that I had. She said, Tara, listen, it's a romance. You just got to get over it. Like, you got to get over it. And I said, but no, you don't understand. Like, this happened and then this, and then I don't understand why they were saying that. And she said, Tara, calm down. It's a romance. Just, you got to let it go. She said, you have to let it go. Like, you're thinking too much into it. I said, but it doesn't make sense. She said, it's not supposed to make sense. Just stop. I don't. So, I have to fit my brain into a certain standpoint. So yeah, it's wild to me that he's like about to die. His head's about to get bitten off or something, and he's like, "Is Alexa thinking about me?" Like, oh my God, dude.
Well, I mean, I
So
don't think he had anything else to think about just then. He was like,
his
I've done
life.
all this.
No,
He's like, I've
no,
literally done
no.
all this to try to get the girl, and now I'm about to fucking die. So he's like, damn.
No.
I wonder if she's sitting there
No.
going, yeah, that man's stupid.
You know what's funny though is weirdly I can relate to his nonchalantness of like, especially the narration where he's like, "Oh, now I'm flung up in the air."
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Right? And the amount of times that I've personally been in dangerous situations, my brain does work a lot like that, where I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's a bummer. Oh damn, I could die in a couple hours. That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've had that as well. But I can say that I'm thinking back through the times that I've had that happen. I cannot recall if I ever thought about whether or not somebody was thinking about me, but I have had times where I'm like, "Oh, that's funny. I'm about to die." It's like, that's wild.
Yeah, true. True. I don't think I thought about anyone else. It was just like, I can't believe I'm here. Like, what
Right.
is going on? I'm just about to die in the dumbest way. Great.
Yeah. So
I love
I've
it.
definitely had
Mhm.
those situations. Like, well, at least it was something fun that I wanted to do. So there's that. Just that's it. So, but yeah, I don't know if I was thinking about
Mm.
someone else.
Nice.
I can't say it absolutely didn't happen,
Mhm.
but just from my recollection, I don't think I was thinking about that. But it's cool. It is a very fast relationship, of course.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, we're here. We're in a relationship. He finally expresses to her like, "Yeah, I thought you were freaking hot, man. And wow, I was not worthy of you." And she's like, "But you were. You're worthy." I'm like, okay, like, do you don't even know him? Like, do you know that he doesn't like your showers because you got hot water? Do you know that he doesn't like the fact that
Doesn't
you
like the
have
coffee, doesn't like the
Listen,
showers.
he loves all of that. He just doesn't like that he likes any of that. That's his problem. That's
I
his
mean,
problem.
but yeah, it's fun, it's cute, and Maganda and Isaac, they work so well together.
They
Great
really do.
chemistry. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, they really do. Tara, you have carte blanche here, because I love the literal way y'all's brain works right now. How do you write that scene?
Which scene?
The one where we were
The
just
sex scene?
No, like okay, where Raegel is running to try to get to this cave, the Vugan is beating him down, fucking Alexis on his way to save him. You're in the writer's seat. What happens next?
I don't know. I think just I don't know if I were writing the scene, if I would have thought to have him think about, is she thinking about me? Like, I don't know if I would have thought about that, because that's not something that I generally would think about. And also, like I said in the beginning, I really like romance isn't necessarily the thing that I typically go to. So as far as some of the things that you would think about in romance, I don't know if I would. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I am like a hopeless romantic too. My poetry that I haven't written poetry in a long time, but a lot of the poetry that I've written are love poems. Like the vast, I would say a large portion of them, not necessarily the majority, but a large portion of them are love poems. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Also,
Can't wait.
I don't necessarily write like long form stuff. The stuff that I write is it's either poetry or very short story. So I don't think about necessarily, or I haven't thought about until, the tabletop thing. I haven't thought about uh like really getting into a character's mind. Sometimes it's just a specific scene and getting into the mind in that particular scene, not tracking over time. So I don't know.
Interesting. I can't wait to
I've
have
got
more
zero answers for you.
conversations with you about getting into a character's mind on Saturday when they hear your incredible interpretation of your character. That's incredible. Tiani, come on. You've read audio books. You like that. How do you write this? You have carte blanche. You're like, Crystal, move. I'm gonna do it.
Let's see. Well, I did like how he was like, "Oh man, I'm such a dumbass. I came out here and look, I'm about to die." So I don't think I would change that part. Again, I'm with Tara. I don't think I would think about anyone else. I'd be like, I'm so stupid. I'm out here for what? I'm dying for what? Just got my freedom to die. Okay.
I love it.
If I can add, Tiani, once you're finished, let me know.
No, go ahead. So you don't lose your train of thought, because I would definitely forget.
No, I was just going to say it makes sense for him, though. Like him thinking those things is very much in character for him. So I
Mm.
think it fits for him specifically because this guy is a pining type of guy. And I don't know. I think self-absorbed. I don't think he's completely self-absorbed, but I definitely think there's a bit of ego there. And
Mhm.
so the first time when I first heard it, like first heard it, I was like, this guy is like really full. Dude, nobody gives a shit about you. Oh my God. Like, go take a shower. Shit, eat some good food. Drink some coffee or tea if you want. Like, nobody's thinking about you. So,
I love it.
but it's on brand though for him. So,
If anything, I feel like I would have a little bit more of Alexa's version of watching him like get flung up in the air. I want to know what she's thinking in that moment
yeah.
as she's watching this dumbass human get flung up in the air. Like, boy, I told you, but also, oh no.
So when we do the remix of that, we gotta cut to Alexa's VO. Like, look at this broke
Yes.
bitch. Look at this literal broke bitch right here. Like, fucking literally
Yes.
broke in the air right now. God, I can smell his blood from all the way over here. What the fuck?
Right?
Why do I even like him? God.
Because like when she catches it, I'm just like imagining him like cradled in her arms, just pitifully.
That's literally how I like when we do the like when we put this in animation, right? I literally want it to come like from his perspective, and it's that moment where like you see the hero and they're like bathed in sunlight.
Yes,
right? As they come
exactly.
sweeping through the air and she fucking Superman catches his ass.
Yes. Like, dummy
his
mommy is
way-
here. Don't worry,
Yes,
poor little child.
literally.
On his way down, you have that camera angle that Marvel likes to do anytime a woman is falling from a
Yes,
tower. or
yes,
something.
Yes, we are absolutely doing that where he's just looking up at her in awe, like, oh my god. 1000%. Babe, I know
Yes.
that this episode has some of your favorite sound design in it. Can you tell everybody why you like these crunchy rock noises?
I feel a little bad for Raegel, I'm not gonna lie. I had a great time dropping his body on Raw. I mean, I did not know until this episode that I love crunchy rock noises, and then whenever they're happening, it's like, oh, Raegel, you're in trouble, man, I'm sorry. So,
I love it.
I can't remember what happens to him exactly. But I think it's right after he says, "Oh, I think that broke something," when he like falls down and you hear like some sand maybe falling after he hits the ground. Like that part's my favorite. But I also like, sorry, man, sorry.
Listen, we needed to really let the audience know that Alexa was not just trying to be like, bro, there's boogeymen in the forest to get him to not go. She was like, you don't know fuck about shit, bro. You can't just walk out into the wildland. And he was like, yes, I can. And she was like, okay, bye.
Mhm.
And very fuck around and find out energy that we're happening right now. But you talking about sand, I love that. So Hannah, as a sound designer, really loves, you know, the subtlety of sound effects. So is there anything about inputting those finer details of sound into story that you find difficult yet rewarding? Because I know, like, I mean, last night we were putting together scenes for episode 7, and God, there's a scene that's 3 minutes that took me 6 hours to do. It's a 3-minute scene. It took 6 hours for us to put this together. And Hannah puts in even finer details. She's literally out here making sound effects, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to hear some of the shit that's happening in episode 7. So, babe, you know, talk to us about these finer details of sound design.
I think honestly, I prefer doing finer details of sound design more than probably like fight scenes or anything like larger than, because I overthink constantly. That's my whole life is overthinking. So I like to take that flaw and turn it into something nice where I'm just adding things to add things, like a scene that I finished today actually. This isn't in the script, but basically like a character hears a really loud noise, right? Now, it's not in this script, but this character in particular, I imagine, like, dropped something being jump scared by it, so you hear, like, a breaking of a cup, and they're like, what the fuck is that? It's little things like that I love doing, and no, I never have trouble doing that, especially things like the Don't Look, where trying to make that motherfucker fall on concrete, that cop falling on concrete when he sees that thing in the overturned car, so, like, no, that...
I love that you do that though, because there was a couple of them that I heard in here that I had forgot about, and I feel like it's those subtleties that make the world come alive for us in our ears. So I love that you're adding in those details, like as you go and listen. If thank you for our trauma, we need it for our art. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're gonna jump into episode 5, and episode 5 actually has a villain. It is Valoria. So we are gonna get into that. But Tara, for the first time in a Tale show, you are playing a villain. What are you most excited for people to hear from your character in the finale on Saturday?
Oh wow. Most excited about from the character standpoint, I guess I just hope that they get a sense of the bigness of these people. I'm going to call them people, I guess, for vagueness sake. um so and as far as bigness, I mean, well, they'll hear in episode 7 like why I say bigness, because like shit is bad. Like shit is bad. So I hope that that comes across in my performance, because like I really appreciate acting in general, because it helps me to explore and expand myself and really just get into different mindsets and just doing a lot of things, like just really expanding my play in a lot of ways. And so hopefully they can also hear that liveliness that I felt when recording it in the playback. So
I think so. I think so. There's a scene that I was working on before we before we came in, and your character is talking about Alexa in a certain way, and just the way you speak certain words, I'm like, I'm so uncomfortable right now, and I can't wait for the audience to be uncomfortable too. So I can't wait. With that said, let's go ahead and run over to this cave, see what's going on with Valoria, and how all that works out. So it is episode 5 of Vampire Beginnings. There is violence in this episode, but there is no more sex. So if you have little ones running around, or you just want to take your headphones off, you can now. Although we encourage you to put your headphones on, because Hannah has so much fun with sound design. So put your headphones on and let's begin. It is episode 5 of Vampire Beginnings. Here we go.
Computer, come online. Send out a micro drone. Hover in front of the cave's entrance.
Entrance? What entrance?
You can't see it with your human eyes. It's there.
Oh. Right.
The cave door was more clearly outlined now. I did not see a lever or any type of interface to open it, though. But there were 2 symbols, one on each side of the door.
Wait. I recognize those symbols. No, just one. The one on the right. That's the symbol for human.
How do you know that?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
I honestly have no idea why I know what that symbol is. I don't recall reading it. I could be wrong.
You're not. It's from an ancient language we don't speak anymore.
Huh. What does the other symbol mean?
Vampire. Raegel, I need to know how you found out about this cave.
It was a woman. She'd come to visit Clan Sora maybe 5 years ago. I don't remember her first name, but her last name was Terenzio.
I remember that visit. She's a representative of a powerful family, one who sits on the Milky Way sector's Galactic Federation.
We never knew who she was, only that her visit brought about a lot of pomp and circumstance, and extra work for us.
Which begs the question, and no offense, but why was she talking to you?
She didn't. I was working, and she was touring the clan. When she saw me, she stared at me. She broke away from her entourage, came up to me and passed me the paper. She walked away as if she hadn't done anything. I got the hint.
The symbol on the paper stands for this cave, but how did you know that?
That same night, I had a dream. I saw myself looking at the paper, focusing on that symbol. As I did, the world changed. I saw the wilds. I saw the cave. I was suddenly inside the cave, and I saw humans. Free. But we were strong, too, like vampires are strong. But we weren't vampires. It's hard to explain.
Strange.
Very. But I kept having the dream. Not every night, but often, and it was always the same. It made me start thinking, what if it were true? And the more I thought that, the more I felt like it was true. I was being shown what humans could be. If I could just reach this cave.
This cave is a holy place to vampires. We were taught that our soul's memories live here. But we've been forbidden from going here.
Why? I mean, if it's true, if your people's memories are in that cave, why wouldn't you be allowed to access them?
That's a good question. Let's find out.
Alexa, thank you for, well, everything.
From the sounds you were making, it wasn't solely my pleasure. But you're welcome, Raegel. He came forward with purpose, eliminated the space between us so he could kiss me. I liked him more than a little. I liked the way he framed my face, the care he took when he touched me. I liked that he felt like mine. We need to move. We don't have much time.
You're not telling me something. What is it?
Things are complicated. I'll explain later. But being out here could draw attention, and that's the last thing I want. We'll find out what's inside in return. Unless you wish to remain out here.
You wouldn't force me to return with you?
You wanted your freedom, Raegel. I gave it to you.
What if that's not all I want? I meant it, Alexa. Everything I said.
I know, Cave first, all right? Then you can decide. We can decide.
All right.
Put your headphones on, and let's begin. Pulled from the Tales of the Forgotten archives, we bring you Vampire Beginnings, Episode 5.
I don't see a way to open it.
Raegel, get down! She'd never been particularly good at stealth. How my mother got away with using Alicia as an assassin was beyond me. But I was thankful the loose rocks gave her position away. Because Raegel listened, for once. And the blast from her pulse weapon sailed harmlessly over his head and struck the cave wall instead.
Is someone attacking us?
Yes! Stay behind me.
Why? Who?
I'm being watched. I told you it's complicated. I pulled my sidearm. The wind picked up again and she was moving, trying to use the hills for cover. At most, she'd be able to reposition herself. Then, I could get to her.
It's a problem you came after me, isn't it? Is that why someone's shooting at us?
Later, Raegel, be quiet. Please. Alicia could teleport herself small distances, and she cut off my words when she appeared in front of me. Her weapon aimed in my face, her finger on the trigger. I closed my gloved hand around the muzzle, absorbing the blast, shoved my weapon in her side, and rapidly pulled the trigger. I was mildly annoyed she'd come prepared, her suit protecting her as mine did. Hello, Alicia.
Conqueror.
Raegel, that silly, brave man, stopped listening to me, because of course he did, and with a rock in hand tried to get behind Alicia. Alicia teleported out of my grasp and instead moved behind him, locking her arm around his neck, pressing the muzzle of her weapon against his temple. Fear nearly stopped my heart, and my temper grew like wildfire.
Ugh, it's disgusting. I can smell you all over this human. When I rip out his throat, will I be able to taste you on him too?
If you don't let him go, I'm going
You'll
to—
what? Kill me? You won't, because you're not good enough. And if you did, your mother would use my death to fuel her campaign against you. One that's already started. But don't worry, Alexa. She wanted you alive. Just not him.
She was going to pull the trigger. The panic that clawed at me stole my breath, but he, Raegel, was suddenly in motion. He dropped the rock, both his hands gripping Alicia's forearms around his throat. I thought it was in panic. So did Alicia. We were both wrong. He dropped his base, legs wide, bending forward as he did, and flipped her over. She didn't expect it. To her credit, I didn't either. But that didn't stop my movement. I reached them in an instant, shoving Raegel away with one hand, my knee on Alicia's chest, my weapon in her face. I did not monologue to my enemies. I pulled the trigger.
Well, shit. It worked.
I exhaled sharply, letting out the fear, and looked at him, relieved and amused. Where did you learn that?
Your biography, chapter 18. You were training with angels in Planet Heaven.
I didn't write it, but I have trained with angels, and I might have done that before.
Well, if I ever meet who did write it, I'll thank them.
You should. Let's go. We need to do this fast.
Will there be more like her? And was she right? Is this going to be a problem for you?
Maybe. To both. With a little luck, the Vugans will find her and remove the evidence she was here. We approached the cave entrance again. I could see the crevices, and the door was massive. No lever, though. No button, no control panel, just those symbols.
What if we touch them? Our symbols.
We can try. Just be cautious.
Do you think it's a trap?
I'm not sure. But life has taught me to be prepared for everything. We stood in front of the ancient symbols for our kind. With a thought, I retracted the glove on my suit and slowly pressed my palm against the symbol. Raegel did the same. At first, nothing happened. Then...
It worked!
So it did. He surprised me when he didn't rush in immediately. Instead, he came to my side, taking my hand in his own. Together, we passed through the entranceway. The inside of the cave was beautiful. Glowing crystals of all shapes and sizes everywhere. Along the floor, the walls, the towering ceiling, the whole cavern smelled of earth. Fresh, clean. And the feeling walking through this space was welcoming. There was a narrow path between the crystals on the ground, and as we rounded a corner, it opened up wider in a large circular chamber. In the center of the chamber was another unexpected sight. A structure, octahedron in shape, but with a space in the middle. The triangular top and bottom divided by what looked to be a dull crystal slab.
By the goddess. It's beautiful.
He wasn't wrong. I'd never seen anything like it. And that was saying something. We approached, slowly. As we got closer to the structure, the floor began to vibrate. I tightened my grip on Raegel's hand. ready to sprint out of the cave if necessary. I was surprised, yet again, when from 4 points around the octahedron, statues rose from slots in the floor. They were massive and carved out in great detail.
Who are they?
Look there. Nameplates on the front of the statues. The vampires were Taois and Nicolette. The humans, Amari and Kalrin. The names were familiar, but I could not place why.
Leaders of the Joint Council of Human and Vampire Affairs. Wait. What is this? Did humans and vampires work together?
You don't belong in here, Alexa.
Fuck. I hope she wouldn't come herself. Though, the fact she had belayed the importance of this cave. If my mother didn't want me in here, this was exactly where I needed to be.
If you didn't want people in here, you should have made a better lock.
Silence! On your knees!
He had no choice. Though he fought her, the way he'd fought me the first time we met. But he'd lost. I shot him an apologetic glance as he dropped to his knees, his body tense with defiance he could not muster, his eyes furious but also fearful. What are you hiding in here, Mother?
I am hiding nothing. It is the past and it has no bearing on the future.
I don't think that's true. I think vampires and humans stood equal on Nomoria. What changed? Did you find a way to take their power?
Power is always taken from those who are not strong or smart enough to keep it. This one, why is he important to you? What does he know about this cave?
You couldn't have found me so fast. Not without eyes close. Who told you I was here?
Alexa, you are so sloppy and stupid anyone could have found you. Freedom for a human? You've made it far too easy removing you from the council.
Someone told her. Boise? No, she never. But someone else. Who could have known? The answer came abruptly, and with it sadness and fury. Damn it, Isbay. What did you promise them, Mother? What lies did you tell them to turn them against me?
They picked the winning side. Slave, answer my question. How did you blackmail my daughter into setting you free?
You are no slave. Remember that. I briefly took my eyes off my mother to look at him. I dared not give him a command. Dual commands from a vampire would wreak havoc on a human mind. It would be beyond painful, and it could kill him.
I have a name. But I will answer your question, because I want you to know. I never blackmail her.
I don't care what your name is. We'll do this elsewhere. Bring him, Alexa. We're leaving.
No. I will uncover the secrets you have buried here. I will find out what you've taken from humans.
You have disobeyed me for the last time. You will do as I say, or I will bury you both in this place.
I don't want to fight you, Mother, but I will.
What a waste of my life you've been, daughter.
She lunged at me, her hands claws that swiped at my gun belt, cutting it from my hip, putting that particular weapon out of reach. Her next swipe came at my chest, my face. I backed up, dodging her swipes, blocking them when she got too close, pushing her backwards again and again.
Alexa the Conqueror, you've killed so many. Why the hesitation now?
You are my mother!
This is why you'll never beat me, Alexa. I could make another one of you, easily. And perhaps my next offspring won't be a mistake.
You have no right to speak to her that way!
I have every right. Slave, pick up the gun and shoot yourself in the head.
You are no slave! I spared him a glance. I paid for it, but I needed to know he understood. Yes, vampires could compel humans. But for a clever human, phrasing could be a loophole. He didn't move. He remained on his knees, a vein in his forehead visible, struggling to disobey her. It was working. But my attention to him cost me. My mother's next swipe cut across my chest, ripping easily through the defenses of my suit to skin underneath. Most of the armor we used had a weakness. Other vampires. It was done on purpose. A design flaw I mentally cursed now. Don't make me do this!
I make you do nothing. Surrender and die together. I'll make it quick just for you, daughter.
Her claws came at me again, and I grabbed her wrist, staring into her eyes. I saw her then, as maybe I hadn't wanted to see her before. I'd never been immune to her cruelty, but I thought, for me, it was because she loved me. That maybe she was cruel to be kind, but there was no love in her eyes. Just a dark void of anger. Nothing lived there. But Valoria, the revelation hurt. The claws of her opposite hand dug into my side. Pain excruciating. I had no choice. I did not let go of the wrist I held. Instead, I used my shape-shifting ability, increasing my strength, not my form. I watched the coldness in her eyes transform into pain as my grip began cracking the bones in her wrist. I pushed us forward, fast, and slammed her back into one of the human statues. She made an utter sound of rage and pain, pulling her claws out of my side and dug them again. My fangs came out. I used my opposite hand to grab the back of her hair. Goodbye, Valoria. You need only know I killed her. My mother. A title she never deserved. I let her go, grabbing hold of the statue to keep myself upright, searching for Raegel. I breathed out a sigh of relief as he ran towards me. It was good timing. I could no longer hold myself up. At least it wasn't sun poisoning.
I've got you. Here, bite me.
Won't help. I'll need a healer, I'm afraid.
Stay with me, Alexa.
Raegel, wait. You might not get another chance to come back here. Find out what you need to know.
Again, this woman. For just a brief moment, I looked at the cave. I did want to know the truth, but I wanted something else more. Computer, take us back to Alexa's house. Now! Fast! As fast as this thing can travel. First aid kit open and call Boise!
What trouble have you been getting?
You have to help us. Alexa's hurt.
What? What did you do, human?
It wasn't me. She fought her mother and...
Stop talking. How bad is it?
Bad. She won't stop bleeding. She said she'll need a healer.
Damn it, Alexa. Get her here. We'll be waiting, and stop the bleeding.
Tell me how. I know how to deal with whip cuts on humans, vampire bites, broken, but I don't know anything about this. I'm not a healer.
All right. Calm down. I'm going to walk you through it.
Thank you.
I'm not doing this for you. Listen up.
I bandaged and packed Alexa's wounds as best I could, with Boise's instructions. When we arrived at Alexa's home, Boise was waiting outside with two others I didn't know. They took Alexa away, and I wanted to follow. I needed to know she was all right. But Boise grabbed my arm and dragged me off in a different direction.
Talk. All of it. Every damn detail.
I told her everything. Well, I left out the part of Alexa and I sleeping together, but everything else.
Fucking Isbay. Wait here. Can I trust you to do that, or do I have to command you?
I'll wait. Boise, is she going to be all right? I need to know.
I don't know, Raegel, and that's the truth. Some vampires have the ability that their attacks stop our kind from healing, and Valoria could also shapeshift into poisonous reptiles. Sometimes when her human slaves upset her, she was known to bite them and inject them with poison from her fangs, so they died slowly.
By the goddess. That's barbaric.
No shit. Alexa was trying to change that, get rid of vampires like that, but you... Ugh, just stay here.
The waiting was agonizing. It gave me too much time to think, and damn it, I thought too much. I was terrified for Alexa, but I couldn't think about that because it made me feel so helpless, and by the goddess, I was tired, so very tired of feeling that way. I thought instead about what we'd learned in that cave, but there were more questions than answers. What if I'd done it a different way? I was so damn stubborn. What if I'd accepted what Alexa offered me in the beginning? I could have earned her trust. I could have convinced her to visit the cave on her own terms. When it was safe, I knew she was different. But I'd been so... Fuck! How is she?
Stable. She'll be all right.
Thank the goddess.
I don't like you, Raegel, but she likes you. Why? I have no idea. So here's what you need to know. Alexa is a sister to me, and I love her more than your tiny human emotions can comprehend. You put her life in danger again, I'll kill you and apologize to her later.
I... understood.
Wow. No smartass clapback?
Maybe tomorrow. But right now, I'm... grateful. I care about her, Boise. And I want to help my kind. I do, but not recklessly. Not selfishly.
What changed?
Me.
Whatever. There's a spare bedroom down the hall. Do not wander. Get changed, something clean for once. I'm tired of smelling you. When she asks for you, if she asks for you, I'll let you know.
Understood. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Boise?
What?
You don't think I look good in this rag?
I'm going to kill you.
Maybe tomorrow?
Ugh.
Goddess bless the healers of my clan. They were talented. Take a tip from a conqueror if you're going to spend your life fighting. Make friends with those who spend their life healing. I was sitting near the window because I was a terrible patient, and I didn't want to be in bed. I stared at everything I built below. My thoughts were dark. I forced myself out of them as Boise entered the room.
You sure you want to do this now?
Yes. If I'm at full strength, I might not be able to control myself.
Oh, am I supposed to?
Let's hear why, at least.
Does it really matter?
It does to me.
Fine. Bring them in.
Hey, kids.
Why, Isbay?
It's complicated.
I've lived a long time. I can understand complicated.
Sure, but you can't understand humans.
Why can't I?
Because you've never been at the bottom. You were born into a life of privilege, Alexa. I'm not saying you haven't fought for things or that you don't have your own trauma. I'm saying you'll never know what it's like to be afraid.
Were you afraid of me, Isbay?
Sometimes. That's the stickler, isn't it? We give our lives to you. One night might be our last. You can't say it's never happened. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying freedom has a price.
Did you think my mother would treat you better? That you'd be less afraid of her?
No. I'm not stupid, Alexa. What I thought is that you were going to lose her.
Why?
Because what you want to change can't be changed. Vampires will never give up their power to be kinder to their food. It's a nice thought, it's just not realistic. Valoria was going to have her way. I just wanted to put myself in the best possible position when that happened. That's all. Nothing personal. I adore you. I really do. I just gotta look out for me.
Yes, I've killed humans. Yes, I've looked at them at times as nothing more than my next meal. But you were never just my food. You were my friend.
Trusting that is a big ask.
Do you think I'm so fickle?
No, I think you're a vampire. I think you're a council member. I think no matter how idealistic you want to pretend you are, we are pawns in this game you're playing. Treating us well is about keeping your food supply from revolting and, let's be real, healthy. Blood donation centers are about keeping your kind from running out of their food source. These are smart survival moves that have fuck all to do with how humans feel or what we want. Your motives are for your kind, not mine. I don't begrudge you for that, Alexa, but I'm not blind either.
What an ungrateful little shit you are.
Not ungrateful. Never that. I've lived a good life here, and I thank you for that. I'm just realistic.
Let me kill them, Alexa.
No. You were wrong, Isbay. My mother didn't win. She's dead.
Good for you. She sucked.
You don't get to do that anymore. You don't get to talk to me like we're friends. We are not friends, and it was my mistake thinking so. You will be released to the colony and no longer welcome here. You will be watched 24/7. Your every word and deed recorded and judged until I am convinced I can trust you to simply live among humans. If I get so much as a hint you're attempting to betray me again, I'll let Boise do what she wants with you.
Fair. For what it's worth, I am glad I was wrong about Valoria.
Get them out of here.
Uso, come get this one. I'm sick of looking at them. I've seen that face before. Rest, Alexa. We'll figure everything out tomorrow night.
You're right. Of course.
He's waiting for you.
Send him home.
You sure?
Do you suddenly want him here?
You know I don't. But what do you want, Alexa?
Something that might be unrealistic. Or maybe not. I can't right now. Send him home. Please.
I'll take care of it. Rest. Get out. And stay out of trouble, Raegel. I mean it.
I've had enough trouble for a while, that's for certain. Can I write to her?
You have your tablet. There's an...
Not like that. On paper. Like an old-fashioned letter. Would it be terribly hard to get?
Why do you want this?
Because it will feel more personal than the tablet.
Have you always been such a pain in the ass?
Probably.
No promises. Get out.
Bye, Boise. So there I was, standing on the street of one of the most free human colonies on Nomoria. I had 1,000 questions in my head. My heart ached, as silly as that sounded, because where I wanted to be for the first time in my life was next to a vampire. A vampire that didn't want to see me. But that was all right, because I had a plan. And this time, it was a good one.
I hope you've enjoyed listening to
Guys, this is a pretty good audio drama. I don't know what y'all think about it. I think it's pretty good.
Someone get her a therapist.
Bro.
That trauma.
Listen. Let's talk about it, bro. I don't even know where to start in this episode. So, babe, we're going to start with you because I know, which I thought was great, that you were not pleased with Alexa's response to Isbay during this episode. So let's talk about that. why don't you let's deep dive into how my little love story between a vampire and a human delves deep into themes that I feel like we can all resonate with today. Somehow. I just wrote some shit, y'all. I don't know what I be doing.
Bro. I think I vaguely remember, like, I had read most of the script before we put it together, but I think for whatever reason I had skipped over that scene, and the first time I heard it, I was, or saw, or, read it, listened to it, was putting it on the tracks. So as I'm putting it on the tracks, and they're going back and forth in their conversation, I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Because in my point of view, as I was listening to this, it's like, and I know it's not what Alexa was saying, but like, it's okay for humans to protect themselves if it's Raegel doing it and not the person over here. So the whole time I'm just sitting there like, I need you to look in a mirror and be like, Isbay's doing the best they can and with what they got right now.
You know what I think? I think we talked to a little bit. I don't know if we talked about it here or where we talked about it, because we'd be talking about how, Alexa is trying to change things. And she is on board with that. But she is born into a place of privilege, which Isbay, like, calls her out on, which is so fucking real, right? But I also think that it was because it was Valoria. I think that Alexa still would have had this mindset of, oh, my friend kind of betrayed me, because Raegel just dipped. Raegel was like, I don't want to fuck you. I want humans to be free. And Alexa didn't have any notions that he would be successful in what he's doing. Like, she thinks he's just going to go out into the wildlands and die, which he would have, right? But Isbay, it's a little bit different in her brain, because with Isbay, this is somebody who, smartly or not understanding power dynamics at all, which is wild, right? That Alexa doesn't understand power dynamics. That Isbay really can't ever be her friend, because Isbay is not free. So this actually isn't a friendship. But Isbay has fucking ran off, and like the one person that just gave Alexa so much trauma, then you find out the person that your friend that was, friend loosely, was betraying you against. Like, I understand how you would fuck this conversation up real bad. I'm not like, she absolutely fucked this conversation up, but I get it. Like, I don't know how you come into this conversation not fucked up. Especially if you didn't understand things before. So she needs a minute. But, right, Isbay wasn't wrong. And I think this was really fun for me to write, because when Isbay was, back and forth about this, like, Isbay's character really came through, that they're not ungrateful, they're not understanding, they're just a very pragmatic person. And they're like, Alexa, what you're trying to do, people don't give up power. And that is something that Alexa should understand, that we should all kind of understand, that motherfuckers don't just be like, you know what? Today, I'm going to give all my billions away and let these homeless people get up. Nobody's saying that. And Isbay was like, you tripping. Ain't nobody doing this, Alexa. What do y'all think? Chime in, fam.
I feel like Isbay, oh man, on one side you could see like Alexa's point of view, because, how dare you? Valoria of all vampires, this is who you're going to sell me out to? Because I'm assuming she already knows Valoria sucks. She already said it. So you've been present for most likely a lot of the verbal abuse she's probably given Alexa in your presence, like you've seen this, and that's who you chose to go to. But on the other hand, Alexa's right. What did you think Valoria was going to do? She was never, the amount of freedom that Isbay had with Alexa, I feel like she wouldn't have had that at all, no matter what Valoria was going to give her. So I understand hedging your bets, but with that one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Valoria was never going to honor her end of that deal. Never. Absolutely never going to do it. But I think poor Isbay probably got put into a rock and a hard place, because I don't think Isbay, again, was probably given a choice. Like, Valoria probably pulled Isbay to the side one day and was like, you're going to do this because I'm going to win. And if you want, and if you don't want to be in my fucking basement, saying?
True,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Not the basement.
Not the basement.
Not the basement.
Yeah.
That's true.
I've used a privilege and I want to cause equality. I feel like I got, I mean, it's very interesting how Alexa is going about this, especially her being a conqueror. You know, because Isbay is probably like, if you're not willing to literally just take over all these clans by force, you just opening up these donation centers, they're just gonna burn them down. Like they're not, like nobody's doing this. Like, so it would have been, had certain things not arisen that kind of interestingly are going to force the issues, not solve it, just force it. I wonder how this would have gone. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that Alexa would have been able to do this plan diplomatically? Because she does have some support. So we talk about council. Niku's on her side. I think you'll meet Tessa in episode 7. Tessa's like kinda on her side too. These are vampire clans that aren't completely dicks to their humans. So they're kind of like, yeah, you know, we're kind of abusing humans too much. We're going to run out of our food source. Maybe we be nice to the cow before we kill it, right? You know, they're kind of like that. But I mean, you've got 5 elders that are probably like, nah. I mean, like Valoria said, they were like, yeah, sure, we'll do your idea. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, whatever gets us what we want. So do you guys think that Alexa would have been able to do this diplomatically, or would there have been a war on Nomoria regardless?
I feel like it was always going to come down to some bloodshed, like no matter how diplomatically she tried to play it, especially with Valoria as opposition. If nothing else, spite was going to drive her to oppose Alexa at, every turn. So it was always going to come down to some fighting at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. What about you, Tara, Hannah? What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think I can't even really say maybe it could have. No, I don't think so. I think we're not set up at all for any diplomacy remotely.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it would have been.
I think there probably would have had to been like a Dragon Age 2 moment where you blow up the chantry to make something happen.
If you're in Alexa's position, right? I mean, because you're in Alexa's position right now, right? Say what happens in episode 6 doesn't happen. We don't have this other threat that kind of forces the issue. What's your next move?
I'm taking a page out of Maganda's book, Calculate Assassinations.
Dear, listen, yeah, Maganda did say she wanted more She said she wanted more assassinations, more fucking, and more Boise. That's what Maganda wants in
Yes. I'm taking a page out of Maganda's book. I dare start doing that shit.
Agreed. Like, all right, one person down. Like, we already killed Valoria. You know what? Let's just keep this train rolling at this point.
That's funny. Yeah, I think given the situation, and I always struggle sometimes because sometimes I'll look at things from my real life experience.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh yeah, let me just project this onto this fictional story.
Sure.
And this will
Right,
make
right.
perfect sense. But from Alexa's standpoint, she has a clan. She's responsible for vampires and humans, and other vampires are responsible for other vampires and other humans as well. So they do have to consider their food source, but it's kind of like, is there some kind of agreement that, because maybe some humans might want that. Like, some people might not want to have to think about where their food is coming from or anything. They're like, hey, you're going to give me housing and food, and I have clean showers and whatever, and all you need to do is just drink my blood every so often. That's just like donating blood at the blood bank. Like,
Right.
I'm okay.
Right,
Like,
right.
I don't have to really do anything. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm not a slave though, right? I can leave if I want to. Okay, as long as we have that, then I'm good. Like, I would think she would have to, if she claims to, be so deeply in love with Raegel as she does, and she, believes in what he believes in and all of this, then that is something that she would have to take very seriously and say, okay, this might mean the end of my blood supply, and the blood supply of all these vampires. But it's something that she would have to take seriously. So I would, maybe write about that too, Alexa. Maybe just consider it, write a, pros and cons, do a flow chart, diagram or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, also I agree she might have to do some assassinations, because there's going to be people that absolutely are like, oh, we know you killed Valoria, so now you have to die. And she's going to have to take care of those people. So there would be multiple pieces she would have to address. And it wouldn't be an easy situation when you have entire populations of people to be that you have to consider. Let alone what happens in episode 7. So it's a lot. She's got a lot on her plate.
Yeah. And I think, I know her and Boise have a really good conversation about this as well in episode 6, which we're going to get to tomorrow. So make sure you're here tomorrow night for episode 6. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, it was interesting to write as we got down in the weeds to this, because this is messy. And we'll talk about it a lot too in episode 7. It was just to kind of let it be messy, because it needs to be. Because yeah, there is absolutely a lot to consider. And I think, we knew that before Raegel, Alexa was pushing for a certain way of life, but I don't know if we really if we pluck Raegel out of this, why was Alexa doing it? Was it literally just because, city management perspective? Was it because, and we talked about a little bit about this on Monday's stream, is it because she's educated? She's galactically educated, right? She's been off of Nomoria. She's seen how things are run on Heaven. She's seen how things are run on different planets. So is her kind of like galactic view helping to shape some of her beliefs while she's still under the lens of this privilege? I don't know what that looks like for her if she doesn't have Raegel, but I think him being there absolutely helped push her in a direction that she wanted to go. So I think it's kind of one of the uwu things about their relationship, even though he's stupid and asks like the worst questions at the worst times. Like, we are literally being shot at. Okay, what are you doing?
Exactly.
She was on the edge, but he helped her see another view. I think he and Isbay really did. Really did. I think maybe I think it's not a great time to have to confront your privilege and, your friendship after you just killed your mom. You might need a minute. Maybe take 10, maybe take 5 minutes to get your like, maybe, yeah. The 24-hour surveillance of the humans is absolutely wild, right? But they do it. They absolutely, and yes, so what's basically happening on Nomoria right now, Rexy, is you have a whole lot of clans who are not managing their humans well because they're arrogant and they're on this hierarchy and they don't give a fuck, right? And they're basically, they're killing more humans that are being born. So you are literally running out of your food. And they're literally doing it for funsies because they can't control themselves because they're vampires. But no, for vampires to feed, they don't have to drain a human. It's not required. You don't have to drink a human to death to be good. It's just, it just keeps happening because you've got a bunch of vampires that just don't give a fuck. And you got a whole bunch of people that are not checking they peoples. It's messed up, bro. Kels, what would you have done to Isbay? Babe, what would you have done? If you're Alexa and your mom has just talked mad, I forgot how fucking horrible a Valoria was in that scene, but I was like, damn. She said, I'll just make another one of you die, bitch. I was like, God. Like, good lord.
I forgot those barbs from fucking Valoria. That was just bro.
Bro.
Like, damn.
My mom was mean to me a couple times, and I had therapy. Shit, I like that. Shit, man. Like, fuck. Valoria is the worst. God.
I don't know if I'm the right person to ask though, because I don't give a fuck though, because like she a bitch. So I'm like, might be sad about what I lost or what I just didn't have. But at the same time, like, you fucking diabolical wretch, bro. I'm glad you're dead. Like,
Not a wretch.
Called her a wretch.
A wretch. A diabolical wretch.
Brought back.
That came from the heart too.
Old
She
English.
felt that.
Even back in time.
Said that with her whole chest too. I fucking love it.
that's why I don't know if I'm the best one to ask, because I'm like, fuck this person, fuck that, fuck this one, nah. Everyone go drink some water and come back to me when we're okay again. Like come on.
This is why Hannah has the Lilith statue on her desk that she does. I just want everyone to know that. That is in her. No, fuck around and find out. Get this fucking sword. That's what we doing. Love it.
Just like, damn, Alexa, I'm sorry your feelings are hurt, but goddamn, come on now.
That, like, she tried, like, I think that was a heartbreaking scene, and God, Maganda and Valoria did such a great job with it, by the way. These two powerhouses meeting in this scene was phenomenal, because Valoria is just, like, showing, I mean, I don't think Valoria ever didn't show Alexa who she was, but like Alexa said, she really thought that Valoria was so mean to her because she wanted her to be better, right? So there's like this conflict, she's holding on to it, and that just speaks to the goodness of Alexa, right? But like, she tries so hard. Like, this woman is literally like stabbing you, like literally stabbing you, and you are like, please stop, and she's like, no. Like, that's terrible. Tiani, like, how do you think, like, put yourself, like, how do you think you would have handled that? I don't want to trigger anybody, by the way. You don't have to answer this question. I'll be like, y'all got good relationships with y'all moms? Y'all good? Everybody okay?
Nothing like what happened over there. Oh my God.
I know, right?
But I feel like especially for those of us, you know, who maybe have parents who came from different countries and things like that, there's a level of, I want to say, kind of like survival meanness. Like, they push you to be better. So I can see where Alexa's coming from. Like, maybe not the nicest, you know, not always the most affectionate. Maybe it's just Jamaican parents. I don't know. I can only speak. So, like, there's a level of that I can understand. Like, okay, yeah, they're pushing me to be better, to do better out of love, and they want me to thrive and survive. So I could see maybe where she's coming from. But also, girl, I'm pretty sure she was saying this stuff to you many times. This cannot be the first time she said, I'll just make another one. Can't be. That rolled off a little too quickly. Like, I'm pretty sure she told you that a couple of times, Alexa.
Right.
So, you know, so I can see where she's coming from, but also not really, because you probably had a whole, like, how many thousands of years have you been hearing this?
Alexa's pretty well adjusted considering the verbal abuse that and probably physical verbal. I mean, because it's like, I mean, this fight scene literally too showed you that Alexa could have shut this down at any point. There was no point during that fight that Valoria could have gotten those hits in on Alexa had Alexa not allowed it. So it's literally just another power dynamic where she's just taking it because she's trying to get her to stop, and it just doesn't.
Right.
To the point that you're just pushed to do this horrible thing. So it's no wonder Alexa's so sad in this episode. She's so sad. She's so sad.
Side note, Maganda gave one of my favorite lines, I do not monologue to my enemies. Girl, kill that.
Go.
Yes.
Listen, nothing will drive me fucking more crazy than somebody. I'm like, I'll talk to you when you're dead. I'll talk to your ghost. I'll fucking use a Ouija board.
Yes.
My Ouija board will be like, LOL, I killed you, bitch. Like, I'm not talking to you while you, like,
Exactly.
no, we gonna handle it, and then I'm gonna talk shit. Stop it.
Yes.
That's legit. Tara, what about you? If you had been put in Alexa's shoes, how do you think you would have handled it?
I don't. It's hard to imagine something like that, but I mean, to Tiani's point, like there's a diaspora. it's a diaspora thing. It's diasporic. We all got some stuff. But yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know because yeah, she had thousands of years just dealing with that. And it's not human level. Like this is vampire level. So it's like super duper extra toxic.
Right.
On multiple levels. And yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe for Alexa, because 2,000 years in the time span of a vampire is a very short time.
Sure.
It's not long at all. So I guess in some way you can look at Alexa as somebody who is somewhat young, even though she's endured this for a long time. Compared to human lives, she's still young in the lifespan of however old these vampires can potentially get. And so I think from one standpoint, there's this maybe just this hold on to hope. Like just it might be the smallest little kernel of hope there is. Like, okay, maybe yeah, you're really shitty to me, but maybe there's some kind of reasoning that can be done with you. And there's naivete. There may be some idealism or whatever. And so I can imagine she was sad, but I think she did what she needed to do because she, in that moment, she didn't have a choice. Like, there was no choice. Like Valoria was going to have to die either then or at some point because she's, by somebody's hand. So yeah, I mean, it's tough, but all I can say is she did what she needed to do. And I would hope that, God forbid, if I'm ever in that situation, that I would also do what I need to do. So I don't know.
Rexy's like, it's on site. Lexi's like, y'all let her get way too many hits in. Rexy's like, 2,000 years of that shit. Rexy's like, nah, we throwing hands. She always knew it would come to this, but she hoped it wouldn't because if she didn't, right. I think so. I definitely think so, Kels. Yeah. I mean, because look, like, Alexa was like the fighter. Like, sure, Valoria absolutely was like the manipulative one that could spin stories and that sort of thing. But I mean, if Alexa ever wanted to take her mother's clan by force, she could have at any point. I'm sure Boise was like, "Is today the day? Is today the day?"
Yes.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Seriously, yeah. But I think Alexa played that. Maganda played that incredibly well. Incredibly well.
Yeah.
So you know what? I have a question. If Boise had been there, Tiani, do you think she would have stepped in a lot sooner?
If she had been in the cave with the fight going on between Alexa and Valoria?
Yeah.
Probably, because I'm pretty sure Boise would want to save Alexa the pain of killing off her own mom. And I'm sure Boise has been waiting in the wings, like you said, like, oh yes, please. Please.
Baby, you
But
need
yeah,
to
I'm
write
pretty
like an
sure.
alternate story of that.
Right. Boise being been there. I know, because there's a certain councilman who mouths off a little too harshly to Alexa, and Boise comes at them quick. Quick. So, what? Let's talk about, characters in this episode. Do you have any favorite moments or favorite characters beside Alexa being like, I don't monologue to you and bye, bitch?
Oh my god, you did so well. You killed that again. But other than that, I like the dynamic that started to form with Raegel and Boise, like the bickering sibling type. Why are you even here?
The chemistry between y'all two. I'm like, I'm gonna write a buddy cop story about Raegel and Boise, and it's gonna be great.
I loved how that was starting to blossom. Like, why are you asking me for pen and paper? What the hell? What type of Stone Age garbage is this?
Like, can you even read? Can you write? What?
Right.
Why are you bothering me? Yes. Yes. Oh, you and Isaac in the booth doing that was so good. So good.
But I think one of my, like, besides the scene with Maganda, I did like Isbay and her point of view coming through where the audience could really be like, yeah, you're right. No matter how much freedom you had, you were not free at all. Why did she consider you a friend like this? Does she even have the right to feel so betrayed? Which, yes, because Valoria of all vampires, like I said, you're gonna betray me. Don't betray me to her. Why?
Like somebody else, literally anybody else, right?
Exactly. So I did like that point of view coming through because it did make you stop and go, you're right. The complicated emotions, feelings, power dynamics. I loved it.
We got a lot. Oh, the poor is asking for paper. We haven't used that for centuries. I know, right?
Right, exactly. What museum do I have to go to find this? What the heck?
Oh my god. Tara, I have a very fun question for you. I'm going to come back to this question as well, but you play a specific character in Vampire. How do you imagine that your character gets to meet Valoria? What do you think your character would think of Valoria?
Oh, I think she would think that Valoria is not doing enough. I think that she would think that Valoria is slacking on the job. I would think that she would be like, you know what, just get the fuck out of my way, and I will take care of it because you clearly can't handle it, and you know, there's going to be consequences, and the consequences would be met out immediately. I think that's what they would do. That's what I think would happen. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Can't wait for y'all to meet I can't wait for y'all to meet Tara's character. Really, just so excited. Can't wait. But Tara, what about you? Do you have any favorite moments from this episode?
Of course, just Boise doing whatever Boise does. To be honest, just hilarious. But I do like the dynamic, like Tiani said, between Boise and Raegel, and then also um Tiani also said the thing about Isbay, because I really thought that was really important to have in the story. So the first time that I heard that in the story, I was like, okay, like this is really good. Like this grounds it in a nice way, because I think with some stories, because there's a lot of big things happening, right? Like we're talking about world dynamics, like social political things happening, and sometimes those important nuanced discussions get lost in the sauce, and but they'll make like these big movies about it, and you know, number one bestseller, and it's like, but you're like there's a key discussion that needs to happen, and it's not here. Like where's the best, where is it at? Because I'm not seeing it. So so I really appreciate how that, you know, rounds the whole story out. And also, I mean, of course, like Maganda and just Isaac, just them doing what they do. So just all around, I don't have like a favorite thing. I like many moments for various reasons.
Listening back to it, I was particularly proud of this episode. I was like, oh, this some good ass storytelling right here, y'all. This some good shit. This is all right. Okay, okay. What about you, babe? Favorite moments for the episode?
I also love everything that was previously mentioned, but another little thing I wanted to put in there is like credit to Melissa Oki who plays Valoria, because I forgot how like ooh that was when they're in the cave and you just hear her say you shouldn't be here, Alexa. I'm like, oh shit, it's coming. So that little moment I also really like.
Melissa is just incredible, and we needed a voice actor who could take up a scene with Maganda, right? Because adorable little fucking Maganda gives off, and with her voice acting, such of that Dami mommy energy, right? From the moment we met Alexa, we knew she was this character. And then the moment fucking Valoria came in, you knew, oh, she that bitch too. And Melissa just did that. I didn't have to tell her to lean into it. Melissa a little scary, y'all. She was just like, we didn't need many takes for her to be that fucking mean to Maganda. I was like, damn.
She's scary. I remember that studio session. She's just scary.
She's scary. It was absolutely incredible, because I think one of the reasons that scene hits so hard too is because you believe her. Like, you believe Valoria does not give a fuck. She's like, you're not doing this anymore, and I've had enough. So that's it. I'm gonna just make another one because I don't give a fuck about you. Like, we, the audience, see what poor Alexa cannot, which makes it even the more heartbreaking. So yeah, it was S tier shit, you guys. S tier shit. Let's go, babe. What advice would you give to up-and-coming sound designers, right? You have worked on so many Tales shows. You did some incredible work in this episode. So many little details that I am remembering hearing now. Like, I should have taken notes to be like, and then babe did this, and it was so good. It was like so much little stuff. You've worked on so many shows now that you get to give advice. So what advice would you give to up-and-coming sound designers?
I think, like, because there have been plenty of moments where I'm reading through a scene in a script and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I have no ideas for this. I don't know what to do here. It's just gonna be blank. We're not gonna have any SFX here, right? I think the best advice I can give is if you think it's gonna sound bad, just throw a bunch of shit on the track and see what piques your interest. Like, if there is a particular sound that is giving you dopamine, figure out how to work with that, and once you make that little thing work, build off of that. So my advice would just be throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. If you don't know what to do.
Hell yeah. Tara, we were talking earlier, you're super busy with life. You've been in a bunch of Tales shows now. You're expanding your voice acting repertoire, as it were. But I know that you are also very particular about projects. What made you say yes to Vampire?
Because I think you said that you were going to have a talk with me outside if I didn't do it.
I thought we said we wasn't gonna say that. I thought we said we wasn't gonna say that on the stream.
But you said to be honest as well. So I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. I'm just playing. Because as I mentioned before, I'm new to acting. Like, I need everybody to understand.
You really can't say that
anymore. I can say it because I have not done a lot of things. I've done a few things over a long period of time. So I am new. You can make that face all you want. I am new, and like, I'm still growing. Like, it's not, man, I don't recommend people do it, but I will overthink things, and I will, like, really bust my ass as far as trying to get character right and delivery right, and, like, trying to bring myself down into the scene and do all that stuff. And shout out to my acting coach. But so playing a villain was was something that I had not had the opportunity to, well, actually, no, I take that back. I did play a villain.
You did. Yeah, you did.
I forgot. I forgot about that. So I did play a villain, but
It's a different kind of villain.
it's a different kind of villain. Yeah. And so it was just it was another opportunity to try to expand and grow. And so I'm really Kels, I just saw this message from Kels. What are you Kels, what are you talking about? Oh my goodness.
So many
Oh my
episodes of
gosh.
things Tara has been in. I know.
Me and
I
Kel
know.
just shared our brain cell because I was also thinking that.
Yeah, also Hannah, go. Oh my god. You're bad. But yeah, so it was an opportunity to grow and expand and really challenge myself, because that's what I want to do. Like, I really want to challenge myself because that's where my growth is going to come from. And being comfortable with doing something that is not like the initial, I can't there's a phrase that I want to say, but I can't think of it right now. But it's like, like, just try different things, explain, explore and expand and experiment and all that. So that's the reason why.
It's a good reason. I like that. I like that reason. I like that. Tiani, you have been in a bunch of different Tales shows now, which makes me so fucking happy. It's great. What has been your favorite Tales character that you have played so far? And then part 2, what do you want to play?
Ooh, my favorite. Oh my gosh. I have a special place in my heart for Boise because this was like back in the very beginning. You guys when I was with Tails, like that first session was like my first live recording session. Like, let's be real. I have not been in this voice acting game that long. So it was like, I think it was the first audio drama too that I was a part of.
Really?
So
Oh shit!
yes.
Y'all, we were so many people's first.
Oh,
Yes,
that's awesome.
Yes. So she really, like, Boise does hold a special place in my heart just because, yeah, it's been a nice ride. And like these earlier episodes, I'm like, oh my gosh, like jump scare, baby voice acting happening. So it's been so fun to like listen
Are
and
there
see that progression as well.
Yeah, are there like scenes you want another shot at? Are you like, oh, Crystal, I could have done this better?
Not and like I'm not even trying to look at it that way because I'm one of those people that will always critique my performance no matter what. No matter like music, writing, no matter what it is, I'm always going to be hypercritical and I hate it,
Yeah,
but it is what it is, you know?
right.
So I try not to listen to it that way. I
Good.
just like, hearing the progression, like, oh my gosh, I remember being in my little blanket booth recording this, like so many fun memories. So I have to say
Yes.
Boise because honestly,
Love that.
it's been a fun ride with Boise. And who do I want to play? You probably already know that. I feel like we've had this discussion, Crystal, how I want to play like some just deranged murderer character. And again, please don't judge me.
No,
Like,
I remember because a lot of my voice actors want that. So we are gonna do the serial killer murder club story. Like I'm gonna let you guys do it. Like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So I just want see if it had changed and no judgment. Listen, I wrote it. We was gonna do it anyway. I love that.
nice.
Yeah, but we are
So, yeah,
going to come back to Nomoria, and you are going to get to play more Boise. Because as we will find out in episode 7, I think Boise's going to have a very big role on Nomoria in the future. For sure.
nice.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're gonna wrap this up because this has been fucking great. Episode 6 tomorrow, the finale on Saturday. Tiani, going into the finale, is, how I gotta ask this question. One, is there anything that you want to tell the audience to get ready for? And then part two of that question is, you're trying to get somebody to listen to Vampire. How do you sell them on it?
First of all, I feel like the audience, if you have listened to anything Tales related at this point, you should know Crystal's the one who wrote it. Just ready yourself. Ready yourself.
It's a ooh-woo love story. That's it. It's what God was doing all Monday. That's all. It's just, it's fine.
Like, let's strap in. It's been cute now. Let's strap in. It's time.
We're doing some serious storytelling coming up, fam. Let's go.
Exactly. And to get someone to listen to it, I feel like I want to be like, well, listen to it because look at the cast. Hello. But besides that,
Yes.
it's a vampire story. For me, I love vampire stories. So that would already pique my interest. But it's not your typical pining away. I've watched so many years go by, blah, blah, blah. No. We have intrigue. We have political dissent. We have fighting going. Like, there's a lot happening. It's not your typical vampire story. Yes, we have love sprinkled in as well. So for those of you who are like, I can't deal with so much action, give me some love. As you can see, you got love. There you go. Got some love.
We gave you two.
Now strap in.
Right?
So if you like more complex vampire stories, then listen to Vampire Beginnings. You will not be disappointed.
And award-nominated Tiani Ma is also in it, so that's even more reasons why you should listen to Vampire Beginnings, because we get more boys, we get more Boise, we get more Boise, which is great. Yeah, even there's going to be so much more Boise. Yes. Tara, gearing up for the finale. What's the warning sign you want to give to the audience?
There will be blood. So
That's so funny you said that, considering what I was working on today. That's so funny.
There will be blood.
Hey, I mean, it's a vampire story. Of course there's going to be blood, you guys. Like, yes. Like, there has to be. That's how they eat. Like, hello. Tara, how do you get your friends to listen to Vampire?
I mean, I heard what Maganda had said on Monday, and then also what Tiani just said. I mean, just look at the cast. Like, I'm in it.
Right.
I mean, that's what I would tell. That's what I would tell, like, close friends and family, and guilt them. Like, I'm here. I'm in the last episode, but I'm in it. You should listen to the whole thing so you can get the full context of what I'm doing there.
Right. Valid.
But yeah, seriously, I mean, everything that Tiani said, it's a vampire story. It's not, and I was thinking that exact phrase earlier, Tiani. It was like, they're not pining. I mean, Raegel is pining a lot, but
well, yes,
but
true.
But it's not like 100 years of pining. So the pining is quick. Pining is quick. They bang real quick. Okay, they get it over with. But yeah, it's not like your standard vampire story. There's of course, love, lust, like Tiani said, intrigue. There's tension, conflict, chaos, and disgruntled sounds of disgust. But no, and it's fun, and I think it's fresh, and so yeah, and it's vampires. Like, if you consider yourself a vampire person, then you should listen to it just on that alone, and then decide what you feel about it after you listen to the whole thing.
1000%.
Like, the whole thing. So that's
1000%. So I'm gonna ask you now, And then I'm going to ask you again on Saturday to see if we stick the landing, because if I don't, I have to yeet myself off a cliff. But, because if I can't, yeah, that's terrible if I can't stick the landing. But I'm going to ask you now, what do you think to date is our best Tales show?
Best one?
That's a rough question.
Why would you ask that?
I don't even know how I would answer that. What the fuck?
Right?
Yeah. I think that's challenging to ask because they're they're all quite unique in the story that they bring. So, like, what's the best one in what regards? Like, is it just the story, or is it like which one stabbed you
All
in the
right.
heart the most?
Ooh, that's
or
great.
which
Okay, so
one-
let's divide it into categories. Let's do. Okay, what Tales show do you think has the best sound design? If we're nominated for the best sound design category, right? All the Tales shows are in it. Who wins?
Probably Don't Look.
I was
'Cause
gonna
I
say
think
Don't Look.
I think it's quite solid, and it's clear and very, I mean, all the shows are immersive, but I feel like you all did a really standout job with that. And I think that was probably the first one that maybe challenged you to that degree, especially poor Hannah. That cop, I remember the night she was working on that. She was stressed out. It was a stressful day. But y'all got it done. And the skittering sounds.
Poor Noah in that fucking vent, y'all. Like, for real. Oh, okay. So, all right. So, Don't Look wins best sound design. Best overall storytelling. Really, the brain bleeds are going on right now. I love that. This is great.
There's so much to consider with each story, though. Like, oh my gosh.
Like, what do I do? What do I do?
I would say, so overall it is challenging because like Legacy is more of an epic tale because it takes place over a long period of time.
Yeah, it does.
So like if we're going epics, I would have to say Legacy. If we're going, I would say, yeah, it's challenging
I
to
like
say
that.
which one.
That's really good.
But I would say maybe Fairy Tale, because Fairy Tale has a cute little bow. There's a cute little bow on Fairy Tale, and that's why I'm saying that. And that's it. I don't really have a real answer. I just made that up.
I love it.
Oh wait, Kel said.
Even
Kel
Cal said, I
she
think I
wants
want to say Fairy Tale. I love it. I love that. I love that. All right. So we'll see. We'll see if that changes as we hit the finale of this epic tale on Saturday. I love that. Babe, could you rank your babies, or you like don't even fucking come at me, bro?
In terms of what hurt me the most, in terms of like emotion, Legacy gets that because I'm still mad at you. But
Valid. What part of Legacy are you mad at me for? There's so many moments for me to be mad at me about Legacy.
Well, one of the people who plays said character is in here with us, so
yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt, didn't it? That one got you. Yeah,
yes,
that
sucked.
Yeah,
I was still so mad at her.
Yeah, Tara made that one hurt. That's her fault. It hurt so much. Wait till we get to do it again. Now that we like are better at voice acting, then it's really gonna suck.
Though, see, I also maybe again having to do with Tara for Please, the beginning scenes of Please, like after Tasha had some fun times and we got to transition to something really heartbreaking. That was I don't want to say lovely, but like I also really enjoyed that.
Just
her journey through that.
That was a very fun scene to act out. Like I almost had tears. I was staring at a wall when I was recording it.
I love that.
But it was great.
Yeah.
It was great. And that little whoosh.
I really love how Tasha in that scene too was like, your money's downstairs, get it in dip. Like that was what a power move, man. Love that. I love it. Well, we'll see. We'll see if things change because man, Hannah's got some treats for y'all in this finale, and we still got episode 6 to listen to tomorrow. So make sure you are here with us tomorrow, 6:30 Central Standard Time. We will be joined by the incredible Torrent Talks Creativity, who plays Mona, who I can't wait for y'all to meet either, man. Listen, Torrent just brings this character to life in the way that, Tiani brings Boise to life and Tara brings her character to life. So, oh my God, can't wait. Kels will be back. I'll be here. Hannah will be here. And then Saturday is the finale. Episode 7 is an hour long. We know. Trust, we know. And it's a lot. It's a lot. I can't wait for you to dive into it. We've got everybody here. We got Space Daddy here. We got Tiani here. We got Tara here. I'm here. Fucking Hannah's here. I think I'm missing somebody. I think somebody else is. Kels is here. So we're going to have a full panel on Saturday to hang out with us for the finale. So it's going to be lit. Such a fucking good time. Cannot absolutely wait. Tiani, can we get a Boise disgruntled noise?
Ugh.
That's it. That's that shit right there. There we go. The Raegel roast. That's right, Kels. The Raegel roast continues. Tiani, do you have anything to promote? Anything you want to make people aware of? What you got coming out? Pimp yourself out, girl.
Oh, what can I talk about? I have an audiobook that's coming out, The Essential Guide for Therapy for Black Women, which is very interesting if you would want to give that a listen. It does make you think, it makes you think. So prepare yourself because you might have to go find yourself a therapist.
I already know I got to go to therapy, so it's fine. You ain't telling me shit. I'm like, okay, I can't wait. Right, okay.
So that's coming out. I don't know what else I could talk about. So yeah, there you go.
Trying to remember what
you can keep up with
signed.
my projects.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
Right. You can keep up with what I'm doing and whatever I can talk about on my website, voicedbytiani.com, or at Tiani Ma on pretty much all my socials. X, Blue Sky, and Instagram is at Tiani Ma VA. So as soon as I can update people, then you will find out in one of those avenues.
Tiani has an excellent website as a web designer. Tiani's website makes me really happy, so you should absolutely go to Tiani's website.
Oh, thank you.
Tiani, you did a great job with your website. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tara, what you got going on?
Well, it's been a while since I was able to say that I've been working on something. So currently, Kels knows what it is. Crystal knows what it is. Hannah knows what it is. It is the 7 Days project by the Pencils and Pages Productions. Kels, you got to tell me what it is officially. Is it Pencils and Pages?
I think it's Pencils and Pages Entertainment. Entertainment, I think it is.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
One of the two. I saw production in one area and entertainment in another.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I was looking at, but Pencils and Pages from Gerald Hill and author Kelly N. Hill, also professional voice actor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will be playing. I'll be playing Raven, who is the mother of the main character, who will be played by Gerald Hill. So that's exciting. It's a Western, but that's all I can say right now.
Ooh, That's exciting.
Ooh.
I love that. I love that. And then, babe, do you have anything going on that I don't know about? She might.
Do I have anything that going on that you don't know about? I haven't checked into the CIA agency.
Still learning languages, still being a badass sound designer, still keeping me alive.
Mhm.
One thing I can think of is after the finale of Vampire, I will be continuing on with my studying streams so we can have studying and co-working again and just have chill vibes.
I will be sleeping.
I also do have like a bunch of, and I need to like actually write them, but I do have like a few ideas for like Tales shorts to get to put out, but I need to actually write them. So
y'all get on her. Get on her, please.
One is almost done. The other two I haven't even put. No.
Get on her. Y'all get on her about that. Y'all get her. After she gets like 24 hours after we drop Vampire, and then y'all gotta bother her like immediately. Immediately on that. All right, you guys, that's it. We're out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Tell all your friends about us. Tell all your friends to come listen to Vampire because the show is great. Hot people are in it. We fuck your ears so good. Obviously, as you just heard, there's more drama coming up tomorrow. You have to wait till Saturday before you hear more sex. But there's a lot that happened. We pack a lot into episode 7, and then y'all have to tell us if we stuck the landing. Hopefully, yes. We'll see. We got it coming up. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, bye. Bye, see you later. Bye.